take winning the quarter. And the Rockets showed how good they are without Kevin Durant in their last game, where they beat the Suns pretty good. And Dillon Brooks, who was having his personal revenge game, they held him off, won pretty handily.
So Butler, Podziemski, Moody, Pat Spencer, and Draymond Green opening the second. Draymond out of the corner. The Warriors made their first 4 threes. They're 1 for their last 8. And so make it 1 for 9. So we like the threes they're getting, Kay, but to beat a team as good as Houston, some of them have to go down.
And you want some balance to your attack, too. Rim if you can, too. Because when you move the ball like the Warriors have been doing, those lanes are going to open up. You can show and go when you get some long closeouts.
Pat Spencer on J.D. Davison. And this is the bench shot there. Men Thompson, Davison, Jae'Sean Tate with Şengün and Aaron Holiday.
And Davidson is pretty explosive, known for his playmaking. Get a little more consistent with his shooting. Yeah. The Warriors are in a zone now. Look at Şengün in the middle.
I don't want to be living with Holiday open threes, but I love what Draymond did. Tip it to an open spot. Every rebound so precious against the Rockets. Butler will take the bump, flip it in, and go to the line.
That was an amazing move. He kind of lulled him to sleep. Looked like he was going to back out.
And 11 for Reed Sheppard, the scorers for both teams.
Ball handling by committee, too. Holiday will bring it up. Thompson, like that last time, will bring it up.
Well, the injury to Fred VanVleet
kind of forced him to.
Exactly. Jae'Sean Tate like a tailback right into the lane to flip it up and in.
You know he wants to drive. That's the thing when you're in that zone, you still have to move your feet, guard the ball.
Podziemski, no miscommunication with Jimmy.
The spacing wasn't great there either.
And Thompson, not a driving kick, but he can finish like few other young guys. He's a 24% three-point shooter, so that's where you want him to live.
They just kind of left him out there.
Non-Steph minutes. Podziemski an open three. Bottoms.
When Pat Spencer comes in, Warriors seem to get good looks because he breaks the paint, draws the help in, including Pod's defender. And Pod's had all kinds of time to line that up.
And Thompson floating and finishing.
That's where he does his damage. Freaky athlete.
That one knocked away, so the Warriors have given a couple possessions away here.
If you're going to throw it up to Jimmy, like overthrow him if you have to. You don't want to leave it short. It gives the defender a chance to get it.
Şengün. Draymond made him pick up the dribble and give it up. He wants it on the repost now with the shot clock at 8. Getting deep position. You see the skill, you see the finish.
He just took his time there, and he trusts his teammates. When he throws it back out, they'll throw it right back in. They're saying, go to work, big fella. We trust you.
He's 6'11", 243, so the size disparity with Draymond is pretty significant. Podziemski cutting. That is goaltended. This is Brandon. Playoff Spencer hit it the way down. You can't touch it. That's a goaltend. And a basket. Şengün in the middle. Warriors playing a 1-3-1 zone. And Şengün missing there, but look at Ben Thompson flying for that rebound.
He's so quick off the ground. He'll just tap it to himself.
Aaron Holiday on the attack with a floater. So these second chance points, they average 20. They already have 10. And Kay, you know as a player, it's demoralizing.
It's the reason they're #1 when it comes to offensive efficiency. They give themselves so many opportunities.
It's a possession game. Well, they have 35 shot attempts to the Warriors 24. Butler will get to the line.
I love this. It's the same thing with the Podziemski cut. Warriors are exploiting the switches, and Warriors are going split action. They know they're looking at how to do it.
Yeah, third of his points from the line, best in the league. The Warriors 7 of 7 free throwing.
That's another way to be efficient. Get to the line as much as possible.
Moody hounding Reed Sheppard. Not leaving him off the ball. That's important. Two ball handlers and Holiday. Steph got an initial block. Moody diving on the deck and finding a teammate.
You got 2 blocks on that one. Steph, as soon as they come in the game, they're testing him. Steph's like, come at me, bro.
Then bouncing it off his foot. Draymond turning that one over. So the turnovers are starting to pile up. 7 already for the Dubs.
You rarely see that from Draymond with those fake handoffs as Steph's coming off of that thing. Usually executes that so beautifully. You should teach a clinic on that. Yeah.
15 more shot attempts for the Rockets, and then the turnovers are 7-3. Reed Sheppard, the easiest shot. How do you get Steph Curry in this game? He just shoots a three.
I'll get myself in this game. Thank you very much.
So he has the longest streak in NBA history with a three in a game. He's just working on another little one, 65 straight games.
It's just embracing your screening. Got a simple ball screen. The screener's defender, the guy switching on to him, was too far away.
Jabari Smith from the baseline, and he will be fouled by GP2 and make the field goal.
And Jabari Smith Jr. is really tall. The analysis you need on that, because what else happened? Was there a screen?
Right. No.
Was there any movement?
Nope, he's just tall.
I actually saw Jabari Smith Jr. before the game as GP2 gets the rebound here. But you're okay with that fight because Quentin Post is saying, I got to keep this guy off the glass. Sometimes you have to do a little extra.
Podziemski, great hands. Brandon with a steal. He'll peel out. Reed Sheppard nearly had it, but ricocheted off his legs.
There was a lot of floor burns happening.
The top 5 defensively, #1 offensive rating for the Rockets. Steph just threw that into traffic. I don't know how it got to Moody. Quentin Post open three. That's the one he's got to cash, and he does.
Alperen Şengün, who contested that one, started like under the basket. So throw it back out. Podziemski has great vision.
Okogie driving, and he will get to the line.
Okogie, it's interesting, that game against the Suns, he was the guy that got him off to a good start, attacking the basket. And he's been shooting the three ball well. Most of his shots have been threes, but he's driving there. But here's Podziemski. You show and go.